That's interesting.
I know. Where's the music? I mean, where's the video?
Where's the video, right? I don't know where the video is. All of a
Well, good
sudden,
morning, everyone.
there we are. There it is. All right.
Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make fish. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make fish. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, Joey.
Hello, Father Fish. Good morning. How are you? All right. Are we?
We are.
Say something.
Hi there.
We're okay.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
we never know after the music.
I know. Say something.
It's not good.
I think
It's not good.
I think you're right.
We decided that I'd try to stay up, but it's not.
Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 5 seconds. Why don't you drop down? I don't know if I
Yeah,
can.
this is never gonna work out.
I may not be able to post the link. So far, it's rejecting my link. And I don't know what that's about. It says Google has rejected your link. And apparently it has, because Joey's not coming back. So I got to post it elsewhere. Let me get up here. Jeez, what a pain. There she is. She found it. You found the link.
I found the link. Oh, okay. Well, we would not want it to start out smoothly. Found the link.
Perish the thought.
Now we're having an echo. Okay. All right.
Got rid of that.
All right. Should we try saying hello?
Let's say hello. You want to?
Let's
let's take turns. You start at the top. I'll start at the bottom.
Okay. Well, the first person I see at the top is Roman. Welcome this morning, Roman.
And Carrie Corey Dorable. Kara Dorable.
Yes. Good morning, Dennis.
The Fish Box.
Paul C.
Frugal Aquatics.
And I have Naresh.
Lee Wilcox. Minus Solomon.
Amanda May.
Monster Fish Gal.
Broadcast Illusions.
P&J Cole.
Lee Wilcox.
Mr. B CPDs.
Sue Ann Campbell.
Stephanie Frederick.
Xanadu.
A. Susan for LSC Aquatic.
Fish and Tank Dicks.
Chris Trapp.
Fisha.
Hans Aquarium.
The Water Box.
Monster Fish Gal.
And then I'm scrolling, sorry. The Fish Box.
Papa Shrimp Aquatics.
And then I see Frugal Aquatics, which is TJ.
Let's see, Chris Trapp.
Color Guppies.
Oh, Hat Trick Farm. Hi there.
Hello. Glass Box Fox.
I think we got them all. Do you see any more?
No, I see Reese, and I'm not sure if we said hi to Holly, Shane T, Mr. Manifesto.
Here we are.
Steph's here. Steph's here.
I'm
Great guy.
Paul C.
Yep, we're Dunlap.
I think we got them all.
Sal, Lucia. And
What's the link if we missed your name? The Water Box.
Yep.
Chevy Fish. Hey, Chevy.
Did Chevy Fish come in? Did you get Chris Trap? I know you got Susan. Oh, Whips World. Whips World. Hello, Whips World. Welcome. Hannah's here.
Jerry Lynn.
David
And
Fellow.
I'm sure we
And
said.
Yeah, and Lori, Monster Fish Gal's here. Yep, you got Jenny Lynn. Okay. Hopefully we got everybody, and we'll try to keep saying hellos as we go
Water
along.
Box does not have a wrench.
No, they don't. And then you had a new person in there a little farther up. Whoops World.
Whips
Good
World.
morning, everyone. Where did I see that? It was up a ways.
I got Whips World.
You got
Hello.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Whips World came in with a howdy. Howdy.
Who's saying howdy?
Whips World. Howdy.
All right. 50 watching, 24 thumbs up.
Yeah, and the bird dude is here. So welcome, welcome. And like I said, we're off to our usual start. Problems with the music. I dropped out. It's the usual morning. Wouldn't want it to be any different, right?
Right. And Google is doing their best to throw us double loops.
Oh, that's TJ. Yeah.
What?
TJ, TJ's New Life. That's who. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I was talking about Google.
Oh, Google. Yeah. You're having Google problems.
It's not allowing me to post the link. I had to stick it in with text.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we are. In spite of all the struggles, all the difficulties, the miles and miles of tortuous road that we've endured in order to get here, and I tell you this true. If we had to travel the miles it takes to reach each other, we would be months in the effort. Many months. We have people here. Let's see. We have people here from Sri Lanka, from London, from the Netherlands, from Maine, which is the other end of the world, from Florida. Where else? We have people from all over.
You get people in every. All over the United States, obviously, Canada. Everywhere. It was awesome. And good morning, Joe. I think you just snuck in here.
Saying.
Yeah, he's.
That's funny.
What?
You
have made the Google gods mad. That's all I'm thinking.
Apparently so. So, I don't know. I've got to mess them with things. That's what did it. Every time I mess with things.
Well, Pam says don't press buttons, and kind of is true. Good morning, Kevin. So you know what?
What? No, what?
Well, did you want to go? All right, you want to go hunt? Well, I have something that I just want to read because I did something I don't usually do.
Oh, what's that?
Where I was, just had 5 minutes last night and I'm sitting there with the dogs. I asked Siri about schools and shoaling.
Oh, really?
And I got the Wikipedia definition. Would you like to hear it? It's not that long. Would you like to hear it?
I don't believe in Wikipedia, but okay. Sure.
It said in biology, any group of fish that stay together for social reasons are shoaling. And if a group is swimming in the same direction in a coordinated manner, They are schooling.
I see.
So
Well,
it's what we decided it was.
exactly. It is what it is.
Yeah. But I just wanted to, I was like, I don't think I'm crazy, but I mean, I am crazy. But like, I know in my mind this is the way it is. So I had to look it up for myself.
Good. I'm just
We
glad
are we are a
there.
shoal for
Right.
sure.
We are soul.
We are a
We
shoal.
are soul for sure. For sure soul.
Yep.
For sure
So
soul. School.
good morning, Edmund. You wanted to address something Hans had put in here.
Oh, never mind.
What do you mean? Never mind.
No, it's okay. He said, I can't find it. Here it is.
Is
He
it the
said he
thing about
found old Fatherfish TV ads
yeah,
from 10 years ago. And I have to
right.
say, Fatherfish looks these days way better, which is a good thing.
That's a nice compliment.
Is it now?
Well, it's a round Mueller's barn, but in the end, it's a compliment.
I think a compliment with a zinger.
Just take it as a compliment. Just take it as a compliment.
That's why I grew the beard.
There you go.
Really?
How come I wouldn't be as popular if I grew a beard?
You tried that a couple
I
of
didn't
months
grow it. I just wore a beard. There's a difference.
ago. It was enormously effective.
I pulled it off, I think.
You should have done some hillbilly music. That would that would have made it.
Maybe. Good morning, Ellen.
Really.
Anyway, I haven't even looked for a question.
You would have immortalized yourself. Amanda May, what do you prefer, a hang on the back or canister? Which is better? The devil and the deep blue sea. There's the choice. I don't prefer either. It depends on the application. There are genuine applications for all types of filters. I like canisters, good canisters in very large tanks. And by the very large, I mean at least 200 gallons. 200 gallons and up, I prefer canisters. Simply because they move a lot. You can put a big pump on them and they move a large volume of water and they actually filter it. So, and the best kind of canister I prefer is the swimming pool sand filter. But barring that, the kind I prefer are no longer made. And I think I had 3 of them left when I broke down the shop, and I'm pretty sure they all 3 got thrown out. I don't think I managed to keep one of them. So they're done, and they're not available anymore. They're the I don't know, the barrel shaped uh, clear acrylic round canister that's about 12, 14 inches tall. I don't even know who makes them. They
I
were
know.
made
I know. Sun makes clear canister filters. Was it a Sun?
25 years ago. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, maybe not then. Yeah.
These are real old. Sunsun may make the current one. I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
I
Yeah.
like those real well. Um, hang on the back. Hang on the back are mainly a bother. They're mainly a device that's made specifically for the purpose of getting the aquarists to spend money. They serve no other legitimate function than to make you spend money. They even go so far as to require that the cartridge be replaced every week, which is utter and thoroughgoing insanity. If you care one whit about your fish tank, you will not change that filter until it no longer allows water to flow through it. Then you can change it, maybe, or rinse it out a little. The filter cartridge works, the older it is, the more clogged it gets, the better it works because it builds up a bigger body, a bigger volume of nitrifying bacteria. And it permits infusoria growth. By taking it out and changing it, you're stopping it every week at the point where it actually begins to do some good. So, as I said, the hang on the back filter, its sole purpose is to get people to spend money. It has no other function. It is what's called a residual income device. Residual income, meaning you continually spend money on it. It's like they give them away for free so that you will spend money on it. They also make them as cheaply as it's possible to make them so that they're guaranteed to break down by month 6 and need to be replaced or repaired or something that will cause you to throw it in the trash can and buy a new one and go through it all over again. Throw the little buggers away. They're trash. That's what I think about hang on the back filters.
I'm not commenting.
I got one. I got one going that early in the morning. Of course, I've been
I mean,
up
I could comment, but I'm all the way the other direction, so I'm not going to comment. But I got some things I've been laughing about.
That's all right. You're allowed.
I think they're referring to your TV ads. He looked like Word Dunlap says he looked like a miniseries villain in the old TV ads. That made me laugh. And then Kira says, I think I'm going to listen to some Frank Sinatra. I don't know how I'm getting that vibe.
Well, that's funny.
And all I'm doing is sitting here laughing. So after that, yeah, 1970s style lady beard. That would be me.
Herb
I know, yeah, I can pull that off. I don't mind gluing the beard on. I'm not above it.
No, she's not above it.
I'm not above it.
Good
Good morning.
For all of you who like hang on the back cartridge filters, God bless you on your way. I'm happy you found something that works for you. That all
Fish. I don't use the cartridges. I put sponges in mine. I have an Osprey 110 on this tank, and it has 2 layers of big sponges. That's how I use mine.
Dandy. Perfect.
Dandy. That's right. I'm allowed to have it my way. It's like Burger King.
Right.
That's what I'm going to do. But I agree. If I was using the actual, cartridges that they want to give you with them, no. But because I do my own thing, it works for me. Good morning.
Jason Sayre says, since I've stopped changing the cartridge on my Aqua Clear, I've stopped losing fish. For the past 2 years, I've stopped using the carbon insert too. Well, God bless you on your way. You are making it. The next step is to throw it in the trash can.
Oh, Father Fish, don't be so frigid.
Not being frigid. Do you see one? Oh, here we go. Do you see one? Do you see one hanging on the back filter anywhere in my fish room? Anywhere. One. Just one.
You don't have to use them.
I don't use them. That's
I have a mix, though. I have sponge filters. I have box filters. I have hang on the backs, and I won't use a canister. So see, we all have our things.
Aha. You know, what's your biggest tank, Joey?
Right now, this 75, and then I have a 90 I'm going to set up, but I'm still not using a canister.
Well, I wouldn't until you hit 200.
Do it.
When you hit 200, we'll talk.
But I just can't stand messing with canister filters myself. So everybody has their things.
Well, they are a mess to clean. That's true.
Yes. Good morning.
Fishbox has a flammable canister with sponge and bio rings, 180L. No water change. Over a week now. Oh, ammonia, oh, nitrate. Dead happy. Hot. Go for it.
Good morning, Aquatic Ness. Herp Diversity, good morning.
Tony P threw away the cartridges when he opened the box.
I do. I just take all the stuff and throw it out and cut a nice big sponge, shove it in there. Use a butter knife. Not butter knife, a bread
Waterbox
knife.
would never use HOB on tanks bigger than 10 gallons.
Good morning,
We're getting,
Joe Merchant.
oh, Jason Sire, I've tried sponge filters before. I don't like them. Funny.
Well, but, that's what makes the world go round. We all have.
Michelle, canisters hurt my back when I have to clean them.
I can see that.
At the lower part of her back, probably. Pain in the right. Monster Fish Cow. Oh, well, Monster Fish Cow uses her hang on the backs to hold pathos. Funny. The bird dude.
Purple,
Have
silver,
an air
hey,
driven filter. Of the fish box, I have air driven filter, but don't pick up the muck. Oh, they don't pick up the muck.
yeah.
Well,
Oh,
if
purple
you have muck, it'll have your substrate right. And well, guess what I found? If you have muck, you need to add sand. It's the old bells, not the new bell.
Yeah, I could tell.
One
I
bell's
could tell
as
it was
good
the
as another.
original. Yeah.
Not the bell. Add sand, and you will overcome the muck. If you get an inch of sand on top of that gravel that you have muck sitting on, the muck will go down in the sand and it'll begin to deteriorate and break down and provide nutrition for your plants, and you will be muckless. Muckless. You will have less muck with
Now,
sand.
some people just use them to polish their water. I mean, there's many ways to use these things. I use mine like a giant sponge filter. Just moves more
Purple
water.
silver haze. I use HOB phos, only just polish water and
Right.
have sponges also. You go purple silver haze is now wrenched. You
There
are
you
blue.
go.
You are now blue purple silver haze.
You don't have to fish box. You could just do it your way. There's no fish police. He's not coming to your house.
He says it's just my fry tank.
You guys don't let him in.
Certain friend, yeah. It's
That's
just
my
my
suggestion.
fry tank, he says. Well, what goes around comes around. You got to get around.
Yes,
To go
that
around.
is the water box.
Get around. Get it. What was that song? Get
We're just
around.
having a whole conversation. That's a Beach Boys song.
All right. Get around. I have some Fluval C series hanging the backs for years and rarely change the cartridge. So squeeze them out a few times a year. Don't know if they make them anymore. Doesn't matter, does it?
You are right about that, Hans. I'm just looking at the last part. Preaches.
Do not have any filters with deep substrate and many plants as Father Fish preaches. And no problem.
Yeah,
You
that's
go.
all I saw. Preaches.
Period. All right. Wait, can we star this? Can we pin this to the top?
I don't know.
Pin
I have a
that.
feeling if you try to do that, you're going to get into trouble. But go ahead.
I did it.
Good
Pinned
morning, Jordan. Good morning, Jordan.
And now there it is, pinned. Look at that.
Here. So
Look at it. Look at it. Look at
I
it.
see it. I see it.
Ah,
Are you happy now? I see it.
I love it. That's
So how much? This sound, Joe Merchant. This sounds like how much wood could woodchuck chuck? How much muck must muck fish?
here we go.
Monkfish could. I can't even say it.
How much oh my God, this is bad.
I know.
I can't do this unless I glue my teeth in. How much muck must the
TMI. TMI.
muck fish muck. I
Oh
lost
my
it
goodness.
and went away.
I
Where
just sit
did
over here and have my own conversation. Is that okay?
obviously muck. This is True Merchant. All right. We
That's
just
right, Howard. We
we
know
just
what's up, right, Howard? You and I know how to use a hang on the back.
we just replaced the pinned message.
But I literally do open the box and just throw everything in the trash. Uh, and I hate what they've done to the new Aquaclear 70.
What?
I'm so mad when I open the new one up. Oh, they've made it, so that you have to try to use all their inserts and all this stuff, and then the water comes up and spills over the top, and I hate it. But I used it because I had it, I'd ordered it, and then my filter stopped working because it was 100 years old. So I grabbed it, threw all the stuff, I started looking at it, and I'm like, what is this? I was so mad. But I used it anyway. But it's like, if I can buy the old school Aquaclears, that's what I will buy, because those new ones, not happy. Not
Okay.
happy.
So why did they do that?
To sell cartridges. We all know why. We all know why they do it.
Residual income. Wasn't
But I
that
take
my
their crap and throw it out.
right?
I literally just want the box and the pump. That's pretty much it. But when they work, they move a lot of water. And they work right. I just had to have my rant, okay? Morning, Bria.
All right. Jason Sierra says something. I don't know what. Lee Wilcox. I met a new neighbor this morning, Helen, who works for the MOD. What is MOD? Specifically in the Navy and how sonar hurts sea life. She wants a tank, so I sent her here. I'll help her. Lovely. Wonderful. What is MOD? MOD. Master of Destruction.
Where are you looking at this? Let me see. Where is it? What are you looking at?
Lee Wilcox, 926.
You're asking me to figure out what Lee is saying?
Word Dunlop. Gorilla glue should not be used on teeth. Good idea.
I don't know what the MOD is. Okay, so you're asking me, does it self-prime? No. That's the thing about Aquaclears, as we all know. If the power goes out, you got to go in and you got to get the impeller going and all that. The only Aquaclear that I know of that will start after a power outage is the 110. That one will restart, but the others, no. That's why I say when they're working, they're great.
Ministry of Defense. There it is. Portsmouth. Wonderful job, Lee.
No, James, they're horrible. Open one up in the store if they'll let you and look at it. Because I didn't get to do that. I just ordered it online, then opened it up, and I was mad. I was already mad. Then I was
Chris, like priming the Aquaclear. Oh dear.
Howard says, to be honest, it came with my 90-gallon about the whole setup off. Individual is going to
Gene Campbell, cheapen product, force more sales. Right.
I get it. Well, I got two with a used tank I bought. Actually, when I bought this tank, it came with two Aquaclear 70s that were 100 years old, and I used them a long time before they finally cracked out. Not on this tank, but
I have this big box of impellers and because they're all magnets, they're all stuck together. About 60 of them, all different sizes. Some of them broken, some not. Some with pins, some without. Some with gaskets. It's just a big glomming mass of magnets.
And you don't even know what they do, really.
So whenever anybody came in looking to replace their impeller, I had this thing under the counter. I'd pick it up and plop it on the counter and say, "Here, find one." And every once in a while they did.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know what about it. It just wasn't clear. It just said Aqua Clear 70, so I clicked the button and bought it. I mean, I'm sure in the description it gave, new specs on it, but it didn't say, new style filter or whatever. It just said Aqua Clear 70, so I thought I was just buying the same filter. So yeah, it did make me mad. And then I break my impellers, Father Fish, because I go in there sometimes with a screwdriver and start messing with it, and every once in a while I'll break one.
Oh, yeah, right. Joe Merchant, this really is brilliant. How much muck must a muckfish munch if a muckfish must munch muck? That's really, really good.
Well, I'm glad you were able to get that out, because I was just like, I can't say this morning.
High quality stuff.
Tony, you have to go to Father Fish. Besides aquatic environments, what is one of your favorite subjects to discuss with family and friends?
Gee whiz. Well, because I have done that, uh, I no longer have much in the way of family or friends.
So we won't get off on a tangent. Let's not do that.
My favorite topic of discussion is religion and politics. All time absolute favorite, religion and politics. As a result, and I talk religion and politics with no one because nobody wants to talk with me about religion and politics. So I go on my favorite website, freerepublic.com, where I discuss religion and politics to my heart's content. Been doing it for years. I'm thinking about starting another YouTube channel on religion and politics, except that YouTube does not permit discussions of religion or politics. So I'm kind of dead in the water there. Late
Morning.
film.
Good morning, Blackie.
Irene likes the hat. Thank you. This hat was found in the trash. It was lost in the shop. Fell down behind something. And one of the ladies, Jill, who came in to help us clean up, found it and brought it to me. And I'm just happy to have my Tommy Bahama back again. Religion.
I don't know. I'm gonna order one because I need one. So I'll let you know if it's different. But I'm gonna be mad if it is. If they've done it again. And Jason, you're right. I do take them out and clean the magnets, clean the whole thing, and then it seems like I'm still using the screwdriver. And yeah, that is what I like about the Aqua Clear. You're right, have
Cool.
a bigger compartment.
David Fellows, they're talking about a map with pins for where everybody on the shoal lives. I like it.
Oh, you're right about that word, Dunlap. It's Green State.
Yeah, liberal politics and fake religions. Absolutely. Absolutely. And 3 male puppies live in a 3-gallon aquarium. And 3 male guppies live in a 3-gallon aquarium. I would say not happily. I think if you added 3 female guppies to the mix, the three male guppies would be delighted. So 3 pairs of guppies would be good. Or even 1 male guppy and 5 female guppies. I mean, almost any configuration thereof, I guess.
I usually clean them with a little, like, toothbrush thing. I do take them out and clean them and clean out the area and stuff, but then when you put them back together, they still don't want to go.
Tisha wants to come up and show us a tour of her new home. I'd like to see that, but let's do that, Tisha, on Friday or Saturday or
Sunday night.
Saturday and Sunday. We do guest appearances. You know, people just pop in and show us their fish tank, or whatever they want to show us, or say hello. So, very welcome to come up Saturday and Sunday. Either of those days will do just great. And we look forward to it, Tisha. And please do.
I think Duffy's blink more than happy ones.
What? People do gay things. But that's the danger, Kira. We really don't want to create the kind of soy boy environment for guppies that we've created for Californian males.
Good morning, Midnight Lobster.
Nothing. I had a thought.
Oh, really? Just shout it right out. Let's hear it.
I don't know if I can get it in. Actually, two things. Here's one. I went to Walmart this morning because my worms were all gone. And I got...
Oh, yummy.
That nice?
That could go great with my coffee.
Well, that was the other thing. And here let's see. Oh, God.
Good morning, Joe.
All right.
What are you feeding? The siren?
The sirens, yeah. I don't think we'll be able to see them feed, but maybe we will.
Yeah, it does look delicious, doesn't it, Kira?
Scrumptious.
Nothing like a slimy, fat worm.
Look at that.
God, that's gross.
Look at that.
Oh, my.
I got my hand. Oh, whoop. Now they hit it with the tail. They haven't found them.
Food in there yet.
Two more. Here we go. Two more.
Oh, James says, don't feed your fish.
Right.
Right. We're not feeding.
They're not fish. They're not fish. Not to worry. I need a paper towel over here. I got worm poop all over me.
Oh, God. You're just going to towel that off. Okay. I can't eat it. I'll dismiss you if you'd like to go wash your hands.
It's just dirt.
That's not what you said a minute ago. You said it was worm poop.
Okay, here's the other thing I was thinking of. Black coffee. I was thinking about how to do a video demonstrating increasing the diversity of biological material in the tank. And I thought one of the ways to do that would be to take a cup of black coffee and pour it in the tank. Now, the effect of a cup of black coffee poured into your fish tank.
Lowering your pH.
It is acidic, so it would do that, likely.
And add some tannins.
Add tannins, right.
Probably add some bacteria.
Probably not, because it's been boiled.
Well, that's true, but
nutrient.
Definitely the pH and tannins, yeah.
You would add some certain nutrients. So it would be the same effect, really, as putting a tea bag in, just different ingredients.
So like a katapa leaf or something like that. Just I'm not
You're
gonna
right.
do it, but I want to
That-
see
that-
you do it.
You're not going to do it?
I'm not doing it, but I want to see you do it. I'm all for you do it, and I'll see how it works out. You do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do
You
it.
do
I'll
it.
do it. I'm
Okay.
gonna do. I'm gonna do
You
it
do
on a
it
video.
Okay. Caffeine. Yeah. Fluvic acid. Yeah.
If I
People
do
think.
it right, if I do it right, I'll get 50,000 hits. If I do
Well,
it right,
caffeine. People. That's true. People are saying it'll add caffeine to the tank.
caffeine, right? And what is the
Yeah.
effect of caffeine on fish, do you suppose?
Well, I don't know. Somebody said speedy fish. Cody says speedy fish. Good morning, Cody.
Vroom, vroom. Midnight lobster.
So if we want to speed our fish up, we give them a little espresso and they're good to go.
There
They're
you
looking
go.
a little sluggish. We just
Get them high on caffeine.
we get them when we have morning coffee. We give the fish morning coffee.
Gary
Okay,
wants
I'm all for it. Right.
Why
What-
gouramis? What is it about gouramis, Kara, that that would have a problem with milk or soy? And why would you do milk or soy anyway? I'm talking about black coffee. Fulvic acid, Chevy Fish says. Fulvic acid. Oh dear. Fulvic acid.
Have you done it, Chevy Fish? Have you put coffee in your tank? I agree, Holly. I would prefer to drink the coffee. I don't want to give it to my fish. But I think you need to make a video. We need to see it and see how it works out. Oh, somebody says a laxative.
A laxative. There you go.
And then
World's smallest fish room says, just got
Joe.
some live blackworms today. Never fed that before. Should I just pop them in or anything? Yeah, feed them. What you want to do with blackworms is keep them refrigerated in just enough water to cover them. Rinse them out, new water every day. Use your tank water, but make sure you rinse it every day. And then feed sparingly. Don't feed heavily. The blackworm culture should last you at least a week. I've had people have it last for a month. If you do it, if you're careful about it and keep it rinsed, if it starts getting mucky, it's going to kill them all. These are nematodes. They're not actually worms. So they don't act the same way a worm does. You want to keep them in water, but not deep water. They've got to be able to breathe at the surface, essentially. So shallow water, clean water every day, feed sparingly, keep them refrigerated, and you should do fine. You can keep a lid on it so that you don't have the apprehension of worms crawling out into your lettuce. Not that they would. Not that they would, but it'll make you feel better if you have a lid on it.
Yeah. Good morning, Catfish Terry. And Joe, that's exactly why I'm egging him on. I want him to do it.
What?
Do it. Petra
Right.
Man saying, stop. Joey, stop. He might just do it. Like, that's why I'm egging him on. Yeah, we want him to do it. Yeah. It's like, coffee. Let's do it.
Diversity in biology can be illustrated with a pointillist image. With the wrong perspective or view, it is point. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, we're done. My God, this is amazing. Pointillism is an art form that was developed when? In the late 1800s, I think. And it was Degas, I think, Degas was one of the pointillists. He painted a picture of people in a park by tapping the tip of the paintbrush on the canvas over and over and over again, just made literally points, dots. dots, right? He's stippled, right? Stippling, precisely. It's exactly how things like computer images are made.
Yeah,
It's
the pixels.
They're pixels, right?
Yeah.
So, what Word Dunlap is suggesting, and this is brilliant, is that pointillism in a fish tank is many, 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 many different tiny little things, which viewed in one way are a complete morass and mess. Viewed in another way are the balance and harmony of a tank. And it illustrates that a tank is composed of uncounted millions of particles, many of which are alive, many of which are living organisms. And they all kind of fit together, if you will, to create a harmonious environment. That's Thank you. We're done. Here we're changing the pin.
All right. So
Brilliant pin.
Jeffrey, good morning, Jeffrey. Jeffrey says I had some fish from the local pond that had black water, and I had to add coffee to keep them alive. So he's already done it.
There you go.
And Coffee Grass Galore comes in with coffee grounds instead of sand. Yeah, what would you think of coffee grounds in there?
I think it would be too strong. A little bit would go a long way. You couldn't do it in place of sand. For one thing, it would not stay on the bottom.
What about under the sand?
It would be yeah, absolutely.
What about in your dirt? If you want like an acidic tank.
Oh boy, here we go. All right. Ready for this?
You opened up the can of worms, literally.
All right.
You did it.
Oh, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a substrate with garbage.
Why not?
Garbage. Kitchen
Why not?
garbage.
Do it.
A substrate with kitchen garbage. Well, isn't that what mulch is?
Sure.
Mulch is waste vegetable matter.
You know what? Maybe that might be the key to keeping, some of the fish that we struggle with that need to be down, at 5 or 6 pH. Maybe it's coffee grounds in the dirt, and then cap it. Maybe that's the key to keeping those fish.
There you go.
Maybe you do it, and I'll watch. You do it, and we'll watch your videos.
It's you, gutsy girl. Just so good.
I am. I love it. You do it.
Just eggs you on.
That's right. I can't wait to watch it.
She's the one who wants her boyfriend to dive off the top of the bridge.
Yeah, you do it and I'll watch. Attaboy.
She'll climb up there with him, though. She will.
That looks like so much fun. Yeah, you go first.
Climb back down.
And I'd be like, that looked really bad. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, you do it. Just do it.
James Handy's mom waters her plants with coffee.
Awesome.
What do you know about half-bakes? Not a whole lot. I've had it.
We have plenty of coffee grounds.
Half-bakes. They get big. Half-bakes get big. They get really big. I've tried them. I don't much like them. They don't really show me anything. I don't know why particularly. They're interesting. I'll tell you what I like better, but not really well, but I do like better, is saltwater and brackish water pipefish. It's related to seahorse. Yeah, pipefish are really cool, and they are amazingly hardy. You can't kill the little suckers.
Seahorses are not, right? I mean, not. They must be
much less so. Yeah, much more delicate. But pipefish, my God, I used to catch pipefish in the Chesapeake Bay when I was a kid. So they're in brackish water, brackish to fresh. I mean, it's really pretty fresh. You could keep pipefish probably in a hard water tank, probably.
Oh,
Uh, and
oops.
they eat microscopically, so they survive on whatever is in there.
So, sorry, maybe fresh coffee. Oaks just came in with when you make the coffee, the acid is in the liquid, the grounds are too neutral. So maybe use the coffee that hasn't been brewed, fresh coffee, down in your dirt substrate. Just an
There you
idea.
go.
An idea. But good point. Good point. Oaks.
Should this be should this be uh, raw coffee beans or baked roasted coffee
Oh
beans?
my goodness! Now we're really going down the rabbit hole.
And should they be ground or left
Try
whole?
both. Try both. Set up a tank with ground and set up a tank with the whole bean. I think you
I'll
should
make
just try
you
both.
a deal. You try one, I'll try the other. You
Oh,
choose which.
oh my goodness. Okay, so if I was gonna, I don't really have any fish to keep in that. So if I was going to, I think I would order a little chocolate gouramis to put in a tank like that.
Chocolate gouramis. Okay. I was thinking
I
about
don't know where I would get them because nobody around here has them.
what I can get them. Next time
Okay.
they're available, I'm going to get about 50.
Because I would try
I'm
chocolate
going to
gouramis
get,
if I was
I'm
going
going
to
to get
try
them out and I
the
can sell them. We'll get them out, get a lot of people with them. See
Okay,
what we can do.
and then I'll do the grounding. You can do the coffee beans because I don't grind my own beans, so I have plenty of ground coffee. That
All
would be
right.
fun. That would be funny.
Let's do
Oh
it.
my goodness! Now we're going down a whole thing, but it would be funny. I don't mean funny like if it didn't work. I just mean actually be funny if it worked.
She doesn't mean funny, ha ha.
Right.
Not not funny, ha ha. Funny,
I don't mean
oh.
funny like I'm trying to hurt the fish or anything, but I just think it would be
Fresh brackish in salt water by amount of salt per gallon. Jane wants to know. And the answer is no. And here's the reason why. fresh, fresh water, or what passes for fresh water, ranges from 0 ppm to somewhere upwards of 5,000 ppm. In other words, it gets well into brackish territory. The water, for example, in the Dead Sea is considered a freshwater sea, even though it is so hard, 10 times harder than the ocean. Salt Lake City is technically a freshwater reservoir, 10 times harder than the ocean. Water in Lake Malawi in the Rift Lake in Africa is, well, it's about 400 to 500 ppm. It's very hard water. Water in, I don't want to say Amazon because that changes dramatically. Water in what's the jungle island off the coast of Indonesia? Can't think. Anyway, it'll come to me. Well, the water in that island is 0 ppm. It's absolutely pure. Rainwater, for example, or any body of water that's comprised of rainwater, is essentially 0 parts per million. Brackish in brackish water in the upper Chesapeake Bay is fresh water. There's no salt in it, and yet it's considered salt water. It's considered brackish. Uh, Brackish water in Tampa Bay is the same salinity as the ocean, yet it's considered brackish. So the range is so complete that the terms are only relative. There is no brackish that is easily and clearly distinguishable from the ocean, or for that matter, from the bay, except as it exists. I mean, from a freshwater stream, except as they exist in given specific environments. So you have to test the water in those environments. The terms are relative terms. I guess that's all I'm trying to say.
Oh, somebody threw in Borneo or Bali. I don't know what island you were talking
Yeah.
about. Somebody threw in Bali. Fiji.
Borneo, not Bali. Borneo.
Borneo. Okay. And Mr. B CPD says we need to ask Juan Valdez which coffee beans he uses.
Coffee bean tea is absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Go on. What kind of coffee do your fish like?
So funny. Oh, and I think Amanda said something about accidentally dropping cheese into the fish tank,
Oh my God.
and the fish ate it.
Well, it probably would. It's
I hope it
dairy.
didn't plug them up.
You're right, James. Hardness doesn't always mean salt. That's true. And Chevy Fish says that it.
Hey, Pound of Fish. Did
What?
you see that Ask to Mill Entertainments? I am Karen Naresh. This is my other channel. I bet you could give him a wrench
Where is
at
it?
9:55. 9:55. This is Corona Karen's other channel.
Ask to Mill Entertainments. Yes.
Yeah. So can you give that channel a wrench? Because you can't seem to give
God.
Naresh a wrench back.
Yes. Naresh has
Okay, so that worked out. That worked out. Okay.
Ask to Mill.
Good morning, Randy Roman.
Mercy. Biodiversity unveiled, discovering the filament barb. Akalesh Tapa. And Word Dunlap says cheese is a reliable catfish bait.
Okay, so fish like cheese is what you're saying. Fish like cheese. Okay.
And Frugal Aquatic says people use cheese for bait to catch 100-pound Murray cod here, wherever here is.
Oh, good morning, Vaughn. Midnight Lobster says you can dodge a ball, but you can't dodge a wrench.
How is Kim's tank doing?
Frosted Flakes too. Amanda, are you having
I am waiting for Kim to call to tell me that all her fish are dead.
Don't be mean.
I'm not being mean.
She might luck out. She might actually not get carried away with the food. There's a chance that she could be okay with this fish tank.
Okay.
Let's be positive.
If that's
Don't be a negative Nancy. Sorry if there's any Nancys in here.
Well, she does want me to get back over there.
Well, we know that.
Well, how else would we do it?
Oh, you think she's going to kill the fish to get you back over there?
I think it's
That's
consideration.
extreme.
Not deliberately, mind you. Not deliberately.
Good morning, Miss. Just take her a swordtail and take her up that drink she wanted to go.
Swordtail, right.
You could drink a drink.
Amanda says my fish like frosted flakes.
I know. I'm like, Amanda, how's your water quality? They're great.
We're not going to let this one slide, Amanda. Sorry.
Is this a good time for me to get coffee? Are you going on a rant?
Yeah, go get coffee. Sure.
Okay.
God. Get 10 seconds to talk. The sugar in the cornflakes adds substantial nutrition to the water column, which is going to cause substantial algae growth. You're going to have way too much organics in the water, which can also cause bacterial bloom, which will have the effect of sucking all the oxygen out of the water and killing the fish. Let me suggest to you, even though I'm sure you mentioned it in jest, lest there are 3-year-olds watching who think this is a cute idea, Frosted Flakes in the fish tank is a recipe for absolute disaster. Absolute. It will kill everything in the tank, not because anything is toxic, but because the sugars alone provide so much biomass that the tank is likely not equipped to deal with that sheer volume of biologicals coming into the system that must be consumed. And so bacteria will rise up to say, I got it. And they'll begin gobbling it up and multiplying, gobbling it up and multiplying until your water is so cloudy you can't see through it and your fish are gasping for air. Don't do it. Bad idea. And David Fellow suggests lunch meat. Don't do it. Bad idea. Anything containing animal fat is not digestible by fish and will form a skim on the surface of the water. This includes bologna, hot dogs, cheap bacon. Bacon is good. Bacon, hot dogs, and bologna are 3 absolute no-nos for your fish tank. Don't do it. It will wreck your tank. And she ain't back yet. And we just lost her. And we're probably going to lose me. We're there. We're back. Hi there.
Hi. Well, I was just trying to, yeah, for in sync. Well, I just walked up and then my screen was gone and then, I don't know. I guess we're okay.
It came back. I don't know. My nephew put lollipops in the tank once. By the time I caught it, almost everything was dead. But the rainbow sharklet, there will always be one. There will always be one. If you have a die-off in your tank, not every single fish will die. One will not die. There will always be one that will survive. Lord only knows why. But it is coherently, consistently the case in a massive die-off where one fish toughs it out and muddles through. Lucky Charm, same problem.
Like, what did I miss? The cereal rant, and then we went on to
A meat rant. We did a meat rant. We did bologna, hot dogs, and bacon.
my bologna has a first name.
No nose, bologna, hot dogs, and bacon.
Okay.
The law of the Highlander.
No pork products.
No pork products, right. Are they all 3 pork products?
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. No pigs in the fish tank.
You killed 2 pet mice by feeding them bologna.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
sounds
This
like
is
a college thing.
Dean Campbell says the word Dunlop Fruit Loops is how I potty train my son. Pick a color game, work perfect. Honest to God. That
That's
is
funny.
that is funny. We gotta
Chevy,
we gotta pin
that,
that. It's too good.
that is funny. Google moderate Chevy Fish says Google moderate team just deleted something I said, but I don't remember which comment it was. I don't know if it was useful info,
Deleted
whatever it
something.
was. I don't know. They're just crazy lately.
Yeah, they've been deleting me.
Well, Mr. B CPDs. There you
Look
go. He says,
at
if these foods are killing fish,
that. It's a
should we be eating
consideration.
it? It is thought, but I do like Fruit Loops. Once in a while, a bowl of Fruit Loops is really good. I haven't had Fruit Loops in years.
She walks on
So,
the edge, right on the edge, right? That's what it
so
is. It's her on the
hey, you
edge.
want it? My niece wouldn't let her kids eat that kind of stuff, her 3 boys. But when they would come up for the weekend, I would buy them a giant box of Lucky Charms. And the first thing they would do is come in and spin the Lazy Susan and look and find it. And they're like, yes! That's how you become a favorite aunt. Just get them some Lucky Charms. Good morning, Kenny. Oh, Kenny loves Fruity Pebbles. So good morning, Danny. Or Kenny.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
And Bateson said that's how my mom taught me to pee.
Cheerios. Can't think them. No, you can't think Cheerios. What about the Captain? Captain Crunch.
Pee Captain Crunch.
Amanda loves Lucky Charms. This is Danny. Danny, you were supposed to come in with a brunette. So I know it was you. Good morning.
Cheerios can't sink them.
No, we don't know what's in our hot dogs. I do like a good steamed hot dog, though. Not gonna lie. Chevy Fish says, kept deleting me saying hi to Zen Zinger 2 days ago. I honestly think they're playing games just to cause havoc. Probably. Probably. Like, I mean, all of a sudden, Father Fish is having problems. The favorite aunt. Yeah, I mean, even with kids, food works. Yeah, they weren't allowed to have all that stuff.
Applejack. She's just teasing us now.
I like goldfish crackers. Look, I like food.
Oh, goldfish
I don't
crackers.
keep a lot of it in the house, but I like food.
Yeah, goldfish crackers are the worst. They drive my blood sugar right up to the zenith.
Apple Jacks, yes, Amanda. Apple Jacks.
Crunch berries. Reese's are the superior fruit cereal.
Hey, I liked it back in the day when they were sugar corn pots. You know, sugar. I like frosted mini wheats.
How's the madness level here? Pretty high.
Oh, grape nuts. I like grape nuts. See, I do. Most of the cereal I eat is not sweetened.
Yeah,
I love grape nuts.
too hard. It's crusty. Oh, the worms are all gone. We missed them.
Are they?
Yeah,
Oh, yay.
I'll show you. They're over here loving it. Look at this. They're on the hunt.
Yeah, there's just nothing like a foot-long worm.
They're on the hunt. Here they come.
Well, give them another one. They're hungry.
Here they come. Oh, there's the little one. This is a different species here. Let's see.
Oh, they deleted your skull tank video, Holly? Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I like oatmeal. I like oatmeal, like I said, with just salt and milk. Love it. The old-fashioned oats.
I like oatmeal.
I like oatmeal. Wheaties, the breakfast of champions. Yes, of course. I think of Bruce, of course, and not Caitlin, but did I just go there? Sorry.
Really.
Sorry.
That was good. That was well done, actually.
Randy, yeah, it's some giant worm he's feeding to the sirens.
Right.
Yum. Whew.
Isn't that lovely? Can you see it at all? Kind of mucky, kind of murky in there. The green water has not disappeared yet. It'll go away eventually. Ah! So they're happy. They haven't been fed in a month or more. Probably more.
I don't mind Caitlin and Amanda. I like them both.
Ah,
I'm very diverse. I love the Kardashians.
I think our stream is devolving into hanging out.
Today may be a little bit of a hangout, but I'm having a blast.
Well, of course you do. You're the original hangout girl.
Oh, we're having a blast. I'm either watching like the Kardashians or the Smithsonian.
Really?
Yeah.
Need to get serious here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Serious.
I'll try to stop.
We need a serious question.
Yeah, somebody give him a serious question.
Why am I dressed up today? This is not a serious question.
Landon, yeah, he'll answer a question. If you got a serious question, he'll answer it. I can't guarantee I won't laugh,
The crazy morning show.
but he will answer it.
But here's the name. And Guppy Grass is saying, it's just my normal wear. Anyone have anything fish related? Off topic. Ain't that the truth, Randy? You go. Really? Bring a sword to his
Hey,
girl.
Amanda says this is fun today. It's a break from the usual monotonous fish questions.
Yeah, really. Actually, I've been wearing the black shirt with the logo every day for the last 10 years. 6 days a week.
You need a break.
This shirt. This shirt. If I were a female, I could wear this without pants. This shirt hangs down to my knees. Look at it. I mean, if I were a 60 double D, I could wear this shirt.
Hello, Sam. And hello, New England. Endler says pros and cons of putting silver and gold coins in a tank.
Gold, yes. Silver, no. I've been through this. It is a perfect place to stash your hoard under the substrate. Nobody will ever in this world find it. But silver corrodes. Gold does not. So if you're going to do silver, you need to wrap it in tin foil before you put it in. The tin foil will corrode every bit as slowly, but I'm guessing you're not going to have it in there long enough for it to make much difference. So yes, you can stash your hoard under the substrate in your fish tank, and no one will ever be the wiser. Master Black and Slade.
Landon, so I saw spots on the gills of the pectoral fins in my goldfish and thought it was ick, but I've been researching. I think it's breeding stars. Any ideas on this? Yeah, that's the thing about breeding stars is it'll look sometimes like they have fungus, and they do get sometimes some weird spots. So you may actually be fine. Hard to know. We're not looking at the fish, but
James, it's possible for any fish to get egg bound. It's also extremely unusual. It almost never happens. That is to say, it's very, very uncommon for a fish to get egg bound.
If you are putting that angelfish in with other females, sometimes females pair up and spawn, so
Yeah,
they'll
they
lose
would
those eggs.
together. That's right.
Yeah, the eggs will get released. They'll spawn together.
Ward Dunlap is suggesting that silver often has a copper in it, so you might not do silver. Copper would be bad. Don't save your pennies in the substrate.
Yeah. Kim, my tanks are loaded with quartz. My sister owns a rock shop, so I buy tons of rocks and I put stuff in. I have stuff in my tanks that you guys would probably cringe at, and I have no problems. Quartz is 100% fine.
Quartz is completely inert,
Yeah.
totally inert.
I mean, it's in sand and every. I mean, that's in all your. But yeah, it'd be no problem. And it's pretty, and that's what I like. All the pretty rocks.
She does like pretty.
I like my pretty rocks. Yes.
Use a vacuum sealer, James suggests. Can I apply the dirted tank method to outdoor tubbing? Absolutely, Kira. In fact, you can cut back on the sand when you do it and allow the dirt to settle depending on the kind of fish you're keeping in the tub. If they're tiny fish, then you don't need sand at all, but you want the dirt to be deeper. That will provide nesting sites for the fish, feeding sites, and the like.
Yeah. Kim, I have a tank that I did on some angelfish, and I have rose quartz and tons of fluorite in there. I've got some shungite. I got a shungite Buddha in there. I got all kinds of stuff in the tank. So go for it. It'll be so
Kirk
pretty.
always kills snails. Word Dunlap suggests that copper was in the turquoise. That could be. Rock that looks like cirrus stones, but I want something inert. For a koi and goldfish pond, would you recommend putting sand on top of the soil? Um, I would also, yeah, but I would also recommend putting stone on top of the sand. Stone big enough that the koi can't pick them up, and you want the stone about an inch deep. Stones, um, probably marble size. That's also if you have a potted plant in a koi pond, you can put stone on top, and that'll keep the koi from digging the plant out of the pot. The koi
Yeah,
are terrible rooters.
they
They'll
are.
they'll get down and just root everything up. So you want something big enough they can't move it.
Right. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Rose quartz is beautiful and will work.
Yeah. And see, I've done a lot of stones that are crazy work on that, but some of them don't probably have, necessarily snails in a tank or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mississippi hippie. I have shungite Buddha in there and some shungite slabs. Yep, absolutely.
yeah. Tisha, do a video. Do a video.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, she said she'll do that for sure. Amanda suggested that.
Yeah.
Excellent idea.
That way you can talk specifically about things you want to point out. That would be awesome.
Would I just use sand on the soil? I think I just answered that, Linda. Um,
Yeah.
I would do sand and then do rock, or at least a large, not a gravel, but a stone. Don't do gravel. Do stone. You want something bigger that the fish can't move around.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My sister went to Rock Shop, Mississippi Hippie. So, like I said, I have a lot of things. I have a couple of videos on my channel that show some pretty cool rocks. If you're interested in seeing rocks.
Doobie doo, 1 inch size stone. Yeah, probably like a 1 inch size stone.
Can I show this fatherfish? Can I show something?
Oh, please. We're dying to see
I want to show
something.
Mississippi Hippie one of the things from my sister's store. It's a shungite turtle. Can you see that? It's a carved shungite turtle.
Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can. There we go. Well, what? Oh my word! Look at that. I gotta enlarge it here. Wow.
I was showing these the other night. I also had I'll show one more thing and then I'll be done. This is Druzy tortoise.
That's a crystal, isn't it?
Yeah,
Wow.
they've taken the geode and left the geode open on the top and then carved it down and carved it into a tortoise.
Wow.
So anyway, she's just interested in stones. Okay, I'm done.
Neat.
Yeah.
Oh, well, since we're doing show and tell,
Okay.
I found something that I was talking about the other day. Remember, I was talking about freeze drying fish?
Oh yeah. Let me see it. Wow. And you did that in the freezer.
Yeah, I did it in a frost-free freezer. It
How many
sat in
months?
there, probably was in there for a year. This is at least 40 years old.
Wow. And did you shellac it or anything after?
I haven't done a thing to it.
Thing. Wow.
Somebody stuck a marble in the eye socket.
For the eye, yeah, it'd be funny. Wow.
Yeah, but isn't
That's
that wild?
crazy. Yeah.
No color.
No, but I could paint it. I could paint back the color on a fish if I had
Exactly
to.
right. And it's been kicked around and thrown around. The fins
really
are a
good.
little beat up,
Wow.
but it's it's kept its and it feels like I don't know what feels like wood, I guess, but it's very
Wow.
light. Isn't that something?
Wow. That is cool.
To do, yeah.
Mississippi Hippie. Lori just put my sister's store up there. It's Tashita Heaven on Facebook. She just dropped a link. Thank you, Lori, for her rocks. She's doing a Facebook show tonight. I think.
Sam Krager, do you think her hobby is ecology friendly? That's a really good question. I think yes, absolutely. Because it is really nothing more than an attempt to keep living things alive and thriving in a contained environment. And I don't know what would be unecological about that. I mean, I suppose if you were capturing the last guppy in the world and putting it in your fish tank, that might be considered unecological. But on the other hand, if it's the last one in the world, what in the world's the point of leaving it in the wild? So, and there are in fact a lot of species of fish that exist only in captivity because the environment that they are from has been lost and they no longer exist in the wild. Were it not for the aquarists keeping those fish going, they would be utterly extinct.
That is true. True.
Alan says auto defrost freezers will dehydrate anything if left in long enough. They sure do.
I would have thought of doing that with the fish.
Works
but
really
well. Crazy, like it's not fragile. You know what I mean? It's solid. It's tough.
Oh, it's not fragile at all.
Okay.
Lost the
Holy.
eye. That's good. I didn't like that eye.
I had to refrain from my swear word. I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's hard. It's solid.
crazy.
It's very light, but it's really hard.
I've had some SpongeBob stuff in my tank before, Randy.
I dare say.
I mean, everything lives in a pineapple under the sea.
I think saltwater is a bit unecological as an off-gritter. I wouldn't know how to recycle the wastewater. It would contaminate my land. That's a good point. Is there a way to recirculate salt? Well, yes, there is. Um, if you release it, if you release it into an area that that contains groundwater, it will mix with the groundwater and it'll flow out and will. Um, Let me do it this way: the Dead Sea and Salt Lake City are lakes that are in a very specific way non-ecological. They're anti-ecological in that they contain um, a mineralization that is not allowed to distribute into the greater water column. They're stopped. Water flows into them, nothing flows out of them. So as evaporation occurs, the mineralization gets heavier and heavier to the point where nothing can live in those bodies except for some shrimp. I don't even know that shrimp live in the Dead Sea. They do in Salt Lake City. But the issue is that that those lakes uh, could be made wholesome again for fish and other living creatures if they had an egress, if that water could pass off and get into dilution into the greater bodies of water. So being able to distribute that salt water into greater bodies of water uh, disseminates it and causes it to have no deleterious effect. So, what I would suggest to you, if you're on a municipal waste supply system, is dump your salt water into the municipal waste supply, where it will be diluted, substantially diluted, to the point where it will not be a negative influence at all. Beyond that, if you're in a true prepper environment, I would suggest releasing it into a contained tray where it can evaporate and create a body of salt. Salt, then, of itself, contains many uses, including such things as preserving various food sources and the like. So I think you could find a way to reuse that salt simply by evaporating the water off, or in a municipal system by releasing it into the sewerage system in order to dilute it so that it will not have any negative effects on the environment. So there.
So Chevy, I agree with you about the white clouds. I think you're spot on for that. And good morning, Duco. And they're saying they haven't been around for a few days, Father Fish, and wondering what your plans are for the YouTube channel, aside from a channel where you talk about fish.
Well, I'm thinking about dumping a pot of coffee in my fish tank um, as a means of illustrating biodiversity.
There you go.
There's that. I keep thinking about doing another channel that would be off topic, would not be fish related,
Oh,
and would be
wow.
a different name, would be like under my real name or some such thing. Amanda
There you
Fox has done that. Amanda
Yeah.
has a channel she calls Good Mother, and she's up on it 5 times a day doing little blurbs. And been doing it 3 or 4 months. She's got about 500 subscribers, and it's building. So she's
Yeah.
doing something.
Um,
Um, I am looking to increase and strengthen and build this fish tube channel. I really very much want to do that.
if I can stop laughing. Good morning, John Kaufman, who says he is falconry fun. Good morning. Your son's can. Okay. Um, and
Land and home have quarries and cherry shrimp breeding. Hardness is high and pH is 8.4. Well, whatever floats their boat. I guess if they're breeding,
breeding, they're happy. That's
yeah,
what I
are
would-
the babies? Are you getting babies? Are they hatching?
yeah.
If they are, there you're good to go.
Um, Chris Tratt, you do the Mountain Dew test.
Mountain Dew versus coffee. Yeah, he can do
You
the
do
Mountain Dew.
take with Mountain Dew.
I don't do the dew.
You don't do the dew.
I like the dew. I like the dew. I don't do the dew in my fish tank though. We just had a little chat about that. We talked about sugar in the fish tank. Not a good idea. Sugar in the fish tank. Not a good idea. In point of fact, sugar in the fish tank, bad idea. Very bad idea. Don't do it. Good Mother Monster Fish Guy. Yes. Great channel. I tell you, little kudo to Amanda Monster. I mean, what's her fish channel called? God, it won't.
Precious quality.
Precious Tranquility, right? Her channel is about two things. It's about number one, it's anti-feminist, and she's talking about the crazy feminist, the feminist bitch, if you will, and pro-masculine, talking about men becoming men. And it's really impacted me. I'm really impressed with it. Um, I recommend it. Recommend what she's doing. John Kaufman is somehow on my son's account.
Yeah, he's falconry fun.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So let's give John Kaufman a wrench here.
His son won't know how he got a wrench on the Father Fish channel.
Really? Ah,
Thank you, Amanda. This is my other one. This is Bacall.
cool. Sugar Rush. 87 watching.
Oh, now he's back at falconry fun. There we go. Okay.
Sam is saying sugar could cycle a fish's tank. It could.
Well,
could
yeah, like you said, you can pretty much do a cycle it with anything. Thanks,
Yeah.
Amanda. I love them.
Falconry fun. Oh, there we are. He's back.
James says since he moved back here in New Hampshire, he's been having trouble with the town water.
Call him up and talk to him about it.
Yeah,
Call up the water supply, the water office, and talk to the head chemists about the water and find out what they're doing and tell them what your issues are. Have a conversation. You'll be amazed how effective that will be. And you'll be amazed how that will impact the thinking of the water people. Kira, 110 was 150. That's a good price.
Yeah. Chevy's warning everybody, whatever you guys put in your tanks, there are also other ingredients that are in there that can be very harmful to fish.
You betcha.
Chevy,
You've
the voice of reason is coming through. I'm just
as
sitting here egging everybody on laughing. But I do put a lot of rocks in my tanks. I absolutely do.
you go,
And
Chevy.
yeah.
Yeah. So when you pour this coffee in, you don't want it laced with your favorite aperitif. It should not have brandy in it.
So not a vanilla Americano.
Not vanilla Americano, right?
I'm not doing. I'm not pouring coffee into my tank. If I was going to do anything, I would do it in my dirted substrate with the sand cap. That's how. That if I was going to do what you were talking about for me, that's how I would do it. But I can't wait to see you pour the coffee in.
I'm sure you can. Kira, does infrasoria like sugar? Yes, but it likes other things too. And sugar is not a good additive for a fish tank. It just isn't. It provides vastly more nutrient than the biological system can handle. I mean, get hold of this, please. Don't start dosing your tank with sugar.
Stephen, you're late.
You'll be sorry.
Stephen, you're late. And Father Fish is going to be pouring coffee into his tank. Yep. You've
You'll be
seen it here. You've seen it all.
pouring coffee in our tanks now. Yes, Stephen.
Yep,
We're
that's
pouring
what he's
coffee.
going to do, Stephen.
Stephen just got here.
Did you see what Falconry Fun said? He said, I'm at a guy's property tearing out beaver dams. It's pretty cool what is in this giant lake as far as grasses and living things under the dams. I bet. I bet that is
Yeah,
cool. Get some plants
nice.
if you can. Oh, James says, I don't know. It comes from a river close to where it joins the Connecticut River. Connecticut River is 14 years ago. Yeah. I'm sorry if you're getting weird texts. My dogs are licking the screen. um, hey, I've seen Aaron Brockovich. I know that those water records are public property. You are allowed to know.
Really. In fact, they're required to post them annually.
That's right.
Ugh. What are we doing? We're
Yeah.
we're running out of
Make
gas.
sure Donald's warning to you is make sure your coffee is at tank temperature.
I dare say.
You're gonna film this, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna video it. Right.
Okay.
One shot or two of espresso. You can do two. You can do two. Depends on the size of the tank, Stephen. This is
That's right.
right.
For the goldfish, yes, Kira.
Morning coffee for the backed up goldfish. There you go.
That's right.
Right.
If it's a laxative, I don't know if it is, but
It'll work every time.
Chevy Fish says Father Fish has run amok, Stephen.
Amok indeed.
A muck. Oh, what was that? Muck? How much muck in a tank? And
Oh my God! Right.
that
How much muck could a muckfish muck?
muck.
If a muckfish could muck. How much? Oh, how much muck could a muckfish munch? A
Munch.
muckfish.
Muckfish could
How much muck could a muckfish
muck.
munch? If a muckfish could muck.
Muckfish could muck.
Fish. Muck.
Muck.
Lost it. I can't think it. I gotta read it.
Oh my God, Amanda. What about sugar-free Coca-Cola? Why? I think everybody should do their own experiment, film it, let us know how it goes.
She's lost. This is not the one I want. Here we go. I got it.
I don't know what that would do. Sugar-free Cola.
I got it. I got it right here. I got you. I got it. Here we go. There is. Thank you. And bye-bye, everybody. Delighted to be with you.